Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Grade 4 Mathematics class. How are you all doing today? Today, let's learn about curve and polygons. When we learned about lines, we learned that a line can be a straight line or a curved line. So, what would be a curve? A curve can be defined as a continuous and smooth flowing line which is not straight. Like this. It is a continuous path and it is a smooth flowing line which changes its directions from time to time. See, if we have a moving point, say this is a point, and if it is moving continuously, changing directions, you get a path which is a continuous and smooth flowing line. So, a curve can also be defined as the path of a continuously moving point. And a curve can be a closed curve or an open curve. These are open curves. What if I draw a curve like this? It started and ended at the same point. So, such curves in which a curve begins and ends at the same point is called a closed curve. You can see 3 examples of closed curves here, and you see there is a region or an area that the curve encloses within itself. So, a closed curve encloses an area or region within itself. Now, if this is a closed curve, how can we define an open curve? See, an open curve is one which does not end at the starting point. See these examples. This curve started either here or here, but it's not coming back to its original position. And since it is not a closed curve, you cannot say that it encloses an area or region within itself. It is an open figure. So that's the difference between a closed curve and an open curve. Now, what do you mean by simple curve? See, you can draw curves in different ways. It can be open or closed. You can draw it any way. But what if a curve crosses itself? You see these examples here? These are open curves. The curves do not start and end at the same point. But these are closed curves. These curves start and end at the same point. But you see, this figure and this figure crosses itself. So, if you have a curve that do not cross itself, it is a simple curve. So, this is a simple open curve and this is a simple closed curve. Whereas, this is not a simple open curve and this is not a simple closed curve. Hope you are clear with this concept. Now, let's learn about polygons. What do you mean by a polygon? You can say a polygon is a closed plane shape or two-dimensional or 2D shape which is made up of 3 or more line segments or straight sides. Like these examples you see here. Here you have a triangle, here you have a rectangle, and there you have a hexagon. You see all these figures are closed figures or closed plane shapes which you can lay down on a flat surface. And all these figures encloses an area within. Now, how do you name a polygon? You see, a polygon is always named according to the number of sides and the angle it has. Now, what do you mean by an angle? An angle is the measurement of the turn between the line segments of a polygon. You'll learn more about angles in your higher classes. Now, a regular polygon. What do you mean by a regular polygon? A regular polygon is one which has all sides equal and the angles will also be equal. Now, we'll see the different types of polygons. You see a table here. This is from your textbook. Now, we said that a polygon is named according to the number of sides and the measure of the angles it has. So, here you have the first figure. You know this shape? Which shape is this? This is a triangle. And how many sides does this have? It has got 3 sides. And you see, there is a turn between each line segment. And this turn, like this, are the angles of the triangle. Now, since it has 3 sides and 3 angles within it, It is called a triangle. The word tri means 3. The next example, you have a 4-sided figure there. And since it has 4 sides, it's called a quadrilateral in general. A quadrilateral means it is a polygon which is a 4-sided polygon. A square is a quadrilateral. A rectangle is also a quadrilateral. You'll learn more about the different types of quadrilateral in your higher classes. In general, quadrilateral means a 4-sided figure because the word quadri means 4 and lateral means sides. Now, the next figure, pentagon. The word penta means 5 and hence a 5-sided polygon is called a pentagon. Now, the next one, hexagon, which has got 6 equal sides and 6 angles within it. Now, the next is heptagon, which has got 7 sides and 7 angles within. And there is octagon. The word octa means 8 and hence the name. The next is nonagon. Nonagon is a polygon which has got 9 sides and 9 angles within it. And there you have decagon. The word deca means 10 and hence the name. Decagon is a polygon with 10 sides. Hope you're clear with this. Now, let's do one activity. You can go through these topics, curve and polygons, in page number 104 and 105 of your textbook. Then you have to do one exercise. You have to do the question number 1 of exercise 7.2 in your textbook. You can pause the video, finish this activity and come back. Hope you're done with that activity. Now let's see the answer to the questions. Let me read out the question to you first. Question number 1. Classify as open curve or closed curve. You are given some figures there. You have to mention whether the given figure there is an open curve or a closed curve. Let's see the first set of questions. The first one, A. You see, it is a curve which is not closed. It is an open curve. Now the next one. The next one is a closed one which encloses an area within it. It is a closed curve. The next one is an open curve. See, it is not a closed figure. It's an open curve. The next one is also an open curve, but that is a closed one. The first 3 curves are examples of simple curves, whereas the last one is not a simple curve. Now, let's see the next set of questions. The first one, again, it is an open curve. Now, the next one, there you can see, it is a closed figure. It's a closed curve. The next one, question G, is also a closed curve. And the last one, H, is an open curve. This one is a simple curve, whereas this one is not. This one and the last one are also simple curves. Hope you are clear with the concepts of curves now. Now, you can do a homework today. You have to complete the rest of the questions from the exercise 7.2. You have to complete the questions 2, 3, 4 and 5 from exercise 7.2 in your notebook. Once you are done with that, please take a picture and do send us through Teams. So that's all for today, children. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.